Assalamualaikum. Today our group will be presenting our brand Rotigirl's food development product, which is stuffed bread
Our
roll.
group members consist of 8 people.
Before we begin our presentation, I would like to share with you a quote by a famous French chef and author, which is Jacques Pepin, that goes, "If you have extraordinary bread and extraordinary spreads, it's hard to beat bread and butter." Let's move on to the first part, which is product description. Introducing our delectable stuffed bread rolls, available in 3 mouth-watering flavors, which are chicken floss, pistachio, and bueno. Each roll is crafted with extra care, starting with the fluffy, crustless bread that is generously spread with your chosen flavor. The bread is then neatly rolled and coated to perfection, ensuring every bite is a delightful experience. Here are the 3 flavors that I have mentioned earlier, starting with chicken floss. Indulge in the savory taste of chicken floss, enhanced with the spicy mayo as coating and filling. To balance the flavors, we have added extra sprinkle of chicken floss on top of the bread to ensure a perfect harmony of spicy and savory. Moving on to the next flavor, which is pistachio. For a touch of elegance, our pistachio rolls are developed with a smooth white chocolate coating that complements the nuttiness of the pistachio spread, with a final flourish of more drizzle of pure pistachio spread for an extra layer of indulgence. Moving on to the last flavor, which is bueno. Dive into the rich and creamy world of bueno, featuring a milk chocolate coating that pairs really well with the bueno spread. Each roll is topped with a more drizzle of bueno spread, as well as cookie crumbles to add a satisfying crunch in them. For the novelty and uniqueness of our product, our stuffed bread roll are not just a treat for your taste buds, but a feast for your senses. With the premium flavors offered and the carefully balanced coating to ensure that the core shines through, it offers a perfect blend of texture and taste. Whether you're craving for something savory, nutty, or something chocolatey, there is a stuffed bread roll just for you. I shall now be talking about the nutrition facts of our product, starting with the first flavor, which is pistachio. The serving size is 54.4 gram and each roll serves 1 person. So for each serving, the energy is 236 kilocalories. The protein is 4.2 grams, the total fat is 11.1 grams, and the carbohydrate is 30.7. The next flavor is bueno. The serving size is 57 grams and each roll serves 1 person as well. For each serving, the energy is 245 kilocalories. The protein is 4.9 grams, the total fat is 11.2 grams, and the carbohydrate is 33.1 grams. Last but not least, chicken floss. The serving size is 45 grams and each roll serves 1 person. For each serving, the energy is 140 kilocalories. The protein is 7.4 grams, the total fat is 3.2 grams, and the carbohydrate is 20.7
Next up
grams.
is the process flow of our Rotigirl. As you know, our Rotigirl is available in 3 flavors. 2 of them are sweet and 1 of them is savory. So I'm going to explain the ingredients and the formulations that we used. For pistachio bread, we're using gardenia bread, weighed about 27 grams, Rosella spread pistachio 7 grams, Barrel's white chocolate coins for pudding 20 grams, and some silver drudges weighed about 0.4 grams. So the total weight of our pistachio bread is 54.4 grams. Meanwhile, for bueno bread's ingredients are gardenia bread weighed about 27 grams, Rosella spread bueno 7 grams, Barrel's milk chocolate coins for pudding 20 grams, and some cookies crumbs weighed about 3 grams. So total weight of our bueno bread is 54 grams. Last one, the ingredients for our savory bread, which is mayo chicken floss, are gardenia weighed about 27 grams, Kopi spicy mayonnaise weighed about 6 grams, and white chicken floss 12 grams. So total weight of our chicken floss bread is 45 grams. Now, let's continue with the process of Rotigirl, and this is how we do it. Firstly, we have to cut the edges of the bread. Second, the bread was flattened using a ruler. Third one, pistachio sauce shall be spread evenly on the bread. Fourth one, the bread ought to be rolled to make it easier for consumption. Fifth one, the bread is freezed in the refrigerator with -20 Celsius for 15 minutes. This step is necessary to help the chocolate solidify faster once the bread is coated in order to save us some time. Next step, we melt the chocolate and coat the bread. In 1 minute 40 seconds to 2 minutes, the chocolate is fully hardened. The last step is the bread is drizzled with pistachio sauce and put some silver drudges to make the visual more appealing and attract the customer. Next is the process to create bread bueno flavor. The processes are essentially the same, but we use bueno spread instead, and it is drizzled with bueno sauce and sprinkle some cookie crumbs on top of the bread to add the crunchiness in every bite. Next is the process to create bread bueno flavor. The procedures are essentially the same, but we use the process on how we make mayonnaise chicken floss. The procedures also remain the same except for the freezing part. The difference this time is that we're using spicy mayonnaise to spread on the bread. For decoration, we put mayonnaise on top of the bread and it is covered with more chicken floss. So these are the procedures we conduct to prepare your bread so that you can consume them as soon as your product is delivered and they are ready to be served.
In one batch with 75 pieces of bread. For the spread, we use 155 ml of specie mayo, 250 g of pistachios, and 250 g of quinoa. For coating, we use 3 different coatings. The first one is 250 g of white chocolate, 250 g of milk chocolate, and 155 ml of specie mayo. Lastly, for topping, we use 250 g of chicken floss, 59.5 g of cookie crumbs, and 10 g of sulfate veggies. White chocolate 250 g for 5.75 cents, chocolate 250 g for 5.75 cents, chicken floss 250 g for 14.65 cents, cookie crumbs 59.5 g for 1.50 cents, silver wedges 10 g for 2.15 cents. The total cost for raw materials is 89.95 cents, and the packaging we use cost us 6.60 cents for 15 pieces. Production for one batch is 95.95 cents. The gross profit for the first batch is 175 and the net profit gain is 78.6 cents. For the second batch, the gross profit is 350 ringgit and the net profit is 159.11 cents. The first one is chicken floss Rotigirl. Total cost per product is 87 cents. Selling price is 150 cents. Profit margin is 73%. 25 pieces sold per batch. Total cost per batch is 21 ringgit 73 cents. Total selling price per batch is 37.50 cents. Next is pistachio Rotigirl. Total cost per product is 1 ringgit 74 cents. Selling price is 3 ringgit. Profit margin is 73% and 25 pieces sold per batch. Total cost per batch is 43 ringgit 48 cents and the total selling price per batch is 75 ringgit. Lastly is Bueno Rotigirl. Total cost per product is 1 ringgit 48 cents. Selling price is 2 ringgit 50 cents. Profit margin 69%. 25 pieces sold per batch. Total cost per batch is 37 ringgit and total selling price per batch is 62 ringgit 50 cents.
For our Rotigirl, we are using a primary type of packaging. In the packaging, it consists of our team logo, best before, nutritional information, net weight, ingredients, allergen ingredients, stored instructions, and prepared by. We had conducted a sensory evaluation towards our customers. 10 panelists had responded to the form consists of 5 attributes towards this product. This bar chart graph is represented to show the results. First of all, panelists extremely like Bueno and pistachio appearance compared to chicken floss. Secondly, the results also show that Bueno got extremely light in terms of color attributes. For texture, chicken floss got the lowest level compared to the others. It is because one of our panelists said that the bread is not fluffy but quite thin. Perhaps we flattened the bread a little bit too much that it led to this. In addition, Bueno is the softest bread between those three according to the panelists. Besides, the taste or sweetness of pistachio and chicken floss is lower than Bueno. It is because people more prefer if the sweetness of pistachio should be less. Last one, the overall acceptance of Bueno is the highest compared to the other one. This means that Bueno has become the most favorable bread among the customers. To reach us for Q&A session or get your order, just use and call the number phone that was given. Thank you for your time and I hope you enjoy our presentation.